He's watching now, he's walking, but his head is always like this. He's not running, but he's always watching what happened. After 5-10 minutes, he had the map in his eyes and his brain. He knows if I move here, I will have more space to attack.
Watch this closely. Inter Miami, a professional football match. Players running, opposition pressing, the crowd on their feet, and Lionel Messi standing completely still. Not injured, not tired, not disinterested. Just standing. Looking at nothing. Looking at everything. Now, here is the number that should make you stop. 130 goal contributions at 39 years old. The man standing completely still is the most productive attacking player in professional football right now. So here is the only question that matters. How is the player who walks the most in football history also the most dangerous player on the planet?
Be honest with yourself for a moment. You have seen the TikTok clips, the viral videos. Messi standing with that empty stare while his teammates sprint, while the opposition presses, while the game moves around him like water around a stone. And you thought, he is finished. That is the reasonable conclusion. That is what decline looks like. That is retirement football. Earlier this year, a prominent football analyst watched a Miami match and said on camera, and I quote, "Messi is jogging through games now. He's not the same player." He said that in the same week, Messi contributed to 7 goals in 3 matches. Here is the truth. That analyst was not wrong about what he saw. He was wrong about what it meant. 87% of the match, that is how much time Messi now spends walking. Not jogging, not moving at half pace, walking. And here is what nobody tells you about those walks. They are not rest. They are the most sophisticated form of data collection in professional sports. A university movement started tracking Messi's off-ball behavior revealed something extraordinary. On average, he turns his head left to right every 2.3 seconds when he does not have the ball, a scanning frequency higher than any midfielder in football history. What is he doing in those moments? He is measuring the distance between the opposition center back and fullback. He is identifying who is tired, who is nervous, who has stopped concentrating. He is building a 3-dimensional map of the pitch in real time and updating it every 2.3 seconds. His walking is camouflage. He positions himself deliberately in defenders' blind spots, in the spaces they have stopped checking. And the precise moment an opponent forgets he exists, he strikes. And then there is this. A perfect example is the El Clasico in 2017, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, one of the greatest rivalries in the history of sport. Messi ran for 4 minutes. 4 minutes in a 90-minute match. He walked for more than 80 of them. In those 4 minutes, he created 9 chances, scored a goal, assisted another, then went back to walking. The man is not playing football. He is playing chess, and everyone else on the pitch is playing checkers. His defense-splitting passes remain in the top 1% in world football, not because he is faster, because he does not pass to where his teammate is. He passes to where they will be in 3 seconds. He is not playing against the defense. He is playing against time. People call Inter Miami a retirement home for Barcelona legends. Those people have not looked closely enough. Inter Miami is a laboratory, a precisely engineered ecosystem designed around one specific purpose: to protect Lionel Messi's football intelligence and give it the conditions it needs to function at maximum efficiency. Let's start with Suarez. When Suarez makes a run, it is never for himself.
Every movement he makes is calculated to drag a center back 2 meters out of position to create one small pocket of space, approximately 20 meters from goal, the exact zone where Messi is most lethal. Suarez sacrifices himself completely so that that pocket exists, and Messi fills it every time.
Then there is DePaul. People call him Messi's bodyguard. That description is technically accurate and also completely misses the point. DePaul is a tactical lung. Every pressing trigger Messi ignores, DePaul absorbs. Every defensive gap Messi leaves, DePaul covers. Every high-intensity sprint the modern game demands, DePaul runs it so Messi doesn't have to. He is the engine that powers a system designed around one man's right to think instead of run. No other manager in professional football could justify this system. Any other coach who tried it would be fired within 6 weeks. Inter Miami built a football club around one man's right to walk, and it has produced 130 goal contributions. Inter Miami is not where Messi came to finish. It is where he came to protect the most important things he has left: his family. His family now lives in Miami. His children go to school in Miami. His wife is settled in Miami. For the first time in his career, Lionel Messi is playing football in the same city where his children are growing up. Every goal, every assist, every walk that confuses the analysts, all of it is built around one priority: being present for his family while keeping his body at the temperature it needs to remain dangerous. The analysts calling him finished are unknowingly watching a man in the most carefully calibrated preparation phase of his entire career. He is not winding down. He is maintaining. There is a difference.
Here is what we are really watching when we watch Messi walk. We are watching a man who has understood something that takes most people a lifetime to learn, and some never learn at all: that the mind, given the right conditions, outlasts the body. That intelligence, properly applied, is more dangerous than speed. That greatness does not end. It evolves, it adapts, it finds new forms that the people expecting the old ones cannot recognize. 74 goal contributions became 130. The walking became a weapon. The retirement became reinvention. And every analyst who called him finished, every TikTok comment that Messi was done, was watching something they did not have the vocabulary to describe.